Let's go to Photoshop here, and I'll press Command 0 to maximize the frame. Now, let's choose the spot healing brush. The spot healing brush will automatically select new areas. I'm going to set this to sample all frames and make a new empty layer. Now, I could heal to its own layer. I'm just going to click on these unwanted spots, and it's analyzing the surrounding areas and removing them. But that removal is on its own layer, in case it makes a mistake, and I don't initially see it. That gives me the flexibility to go back and quickly refine if needed. You can look at some of those existing areas and still switch over to the clone stamp. S for stamp. And you see the aligned tool there. Now I want to finesse this seam a little bit. I'll Option or Alt click. And I don't need to worry about vanishing point because we've already done that. So I can just use that to clean up the edge slightly if it's a little rough like there. And by passing over it, we can continue to refine that a bit as needed. J to switch back to the spot healing brush, and just click on those unwanted blemishes or nail holes. And they're quickly healed. Here, the pattern was getting a little repetitive because I had a small area to sample. So I'm just removing that extra knot in the wood, and it takes it out. It's looking so much better. This texture is really amazingly accurate, and I like where that's going. Now here it feels a little strange. So I'll go back to that clone stamp tool and just Option or Alt click, line it up, and tighten that a little. By the flexibility here of working, you can keep coming back and revisiting your clones as necessary. We're going to use a little visual trickery later with a vignette to darken this edge down, because we really want to pull the attention over to our subject anyways. But taking this 3-pass approach on cloning and content-aware fill is really quite amazing. The jacket looks good, the bench looks good, I've removed any of those unwanted blemishes with the spot healing brush, and I'm very satisfied. I see a little bobble up here, so let's just go with the clone stamp tool, Option or Alt click, come over to that point and line it up, and just blend. Look over your seams, looking for areas where the seam seems rough, and you can paint and blend as needed. Remember, everything is on its own layer, so it's very easy to toggle the results. And look, I could continue to tweak this for days, but in general, I think it's looking great. So at this point, I'm going to close and save my frame, and it hands it back. We switch to After Effects, and you see that the frame is layered in. It's frame 126, and there's our reference frame that was generated. All right, let's move back to Content-Aware Fill in After Effects.